Good morning everyone and welcome back. So today I thought we'd go through a whole what I eat in a day, but it's gonna be a little bit different this time, and I'm actually going to record everything that I eat in my fitness pal on my phone so I can actually give you a breakdown of the macros. Now, if you know me, you'll know I don't track macros. I have tried to track macros in the past, but it just doesn't really work for me. And what I do, if I feel like I'm being too restricted by something, I end up going into this like self-sabotage mode where I actually will then binge on things rather than just sort of eating consistently throughout the week. So yeah, I don't track macros, but I know vaguely the kind of quantities for everything that I'm having at the moment, because if you have watched my body transformation video, and I will put the link in the description box, you'll see that my lovely friend Lucy Davis has helped me with kind of like, I guess, with macros, but not with me tracking them. So she originally wrote me a bit of a meal plan. It's kind of helping me to figure out exactly the amount of food that I want to eat, but I'm kind of varying the recipes a little bit just because I have been doing a cut for a little while now. Like, I started at the beginning of lockdown, so that's like, I don't know, probably properly like 3 months. Were you gonna say something? Elliot was like in the background, thanks. But I have been doing it very, very slowly. Have made a lot of progress over the course of lockdown, but I've also literally been giving myself basically like Saturdays off every week, and I've never dropped my calories significantly. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm still eating around 1,800, and I think I started on 1,850. So as you will hopefully see from this video, there's nothing drastic about this. There's no extreme calorie deficit or anything like that, and I have made really good progress doing this alongside exercise. So, a bit of a curveball, I've actually already eaten breakfast. Elliot and I both woke up feeling really, really sleepy this morning, and I was thinking about picking up the camera, and then our camera didn't have any battery. And you know when you're really tired in the morning and just the last thing that I really wanted to do was pick up the camera
and talk about my breakfast.
So I've eaten my breakfast, and what I had was basically, well, you'll see in this clip, but I basically had an egg, lots of egg whites. I didn't measure out my egg whites, but I'm assuming, I don't know, maybe like 3 eggs worth of egg whites. On a bagel thin, those are actually the Warburton's bagel thins. My preference, I have to say, when it comes to eggs and things like that, is always to have it on sourdough. But we've got lots of food in the fridge at the moment, but not like lots of food that I really need. Like, I wanted to have chives and my eggs and things like that. Anyway, we went for plain egg on the bagel, and then I had a tomato because we had a lovely delivery from Oddbox. And if you guys have been following me for a while, you know that I love getting my Odd Boxes. They're like a big box full of fruit and veg. I'll show you later a few more things from it. But they had these big tomatoes in, and to be honest, I don't eat those that often, and I'm not in a salad phase at the moment because the weather's not quite as good as it was a few weeks ago. So I had one chopped up with my breakfast, and it was absolutely delicious. So I will now insert the clips of me, just having my breakfast. Elliot does this thing when I pick up the camera, and he just immediately looks at me, and then it really puts me off, and then I have to film what I'm saying like another 2 or 3 times. But he's just giving me this weird like side-eye thing. You're such a weirdo. So I put my breakfast into MyFitnessPal and I'm just gonna run through with you. This is actually quite interesting for me as well, because as much as I do go through macro tracking and stuff like that with my clients, so I do use this to like help them with things, I never actually put what I eat in it. So pretty much what I wanted to explain to you is like the sort of amendments that I have when I'm cutting as opposed to what I'd usually have. So I wouldn't usually have egg whites necessarily, or I'd have 2 eggs and egg whites, but I basically replaced one of the eggs with, I think it was probably around 100 grams of egg whites, and they are super high in protein. So that's like 10.9 grams of protein, which is amazing and a lot more than a normal egg. So if I compare it to the normal egg, for one, we've got 7.4 grams of protein, and the egg whites are also pretty low calorie. Not that I'm very fixated on calories, but just if we're being kind of honest and realistic, obviously if you're in a cut, you want to be eating in a calorie deficit. So the more calories you can save on things, the better. Also with those bagel thins, they are great just because in comparison to a normal bagel, they're obviously like a lot less dense. So I had one of those and then my butter in there. So in total, we have around 326 calories for breakfast. Like I said, breakfast so weirdly then. But considering that was quite a big meal, I'm feeling full and satisfied after that. Right, for the first snack kind of thing of the day, I made Ellie and I an iced coffee. This straw makes me laugh because it's just way too long for this cup. But I got Elliot these glasses as like a little extra for his birthday present, because he's literally been obsessed with the iced coffees that I have made him during lockdown. And we purchased a milk frother, but it's got like a cold setting on, so we can have cold frothy milk. Honestly being a complete game changer. I actually don't have one of these every single day because, as you all know, I've also been addicted to Monsters during lockdown. But I just decided I fancied one today. So pretty much, I have tracked this as well, but it's basically, I think, around 150 milliliters of oat milk. I would often have the Bonsai soy milk, which I know I bang on about all the time in this, but we've actually just run out of it. And then just some instant coffee, and what else was in it? Oh, the Skinny Foods syrup, which has 0 calories in it. Obviously that's not meant to be like a healthy alternative to having some kind of sugar or sweetener or whatever, because they are full of preservatives if they've got 0 calories in it. But I think they taste really good, and when you're on a cut, you know, these little things help. So I'll put everything up on screen, but we are sitting at around 390 calories after that. Right, we're back in this spot. I've just realised that I basically just do everything in this place. So what I eat in a day videos don't have that much variation though at the moment. But basically we've got a protein shake and a banana. I have no idea why I'm eating them separately. What I do know is because I really wanted to use this Whizzy thing. How cool is that to mix your shake with? And I can't use it if it's got banana in, but usually I just put the banana in the protein shake because I wanted some carbs, and then obviously the protein shake's really high in protein as well. So I have added this into MyFitnessPal, and I've tried to like pre-add a few things from later on in the day in as well, just because it's quite time consuming tracking, I have to say. I think the more that you do it though, the more used to it you get, and also you can have like the same things that you add in every day. It sort of saves things that you frequently use. So protein shake, the reason why this is one of my go-to snacks, unsurprisingly, is because it's really, really high in protein. So a 30-gram serving has 24 grams of protein in it. I just have 1 scoop. You can have 2 scoops if you are really struggling for it. I know a lot of people think that protein shakes are really bad or just always full of rubbish, but by the way, it's so dark outside. it was like lightninging before. Yeah, that's why it's a bit like blue and gloomy on here. But yeah, pretty much a lot of people think that they are full of rubbish, but honestly it really depends on the brand that you go for. I have Food Spring Vanilla Whey that you saw. I literally think it's the best protein powder I've ever had. I know I've said this a lot of times, but honestly, if you're fussy with protein powder and you want something that's a really good quality, this is amazing. It's grass fed as well. So yeah, if you're looking for a whey protein, I do find that the vegan protein powders just aren't quite as nice. So I'm getting there. Like, I am gonna try and switch to vegan protein, but considering I'm only just able to drink protein without like gagging, I think we'll stick with the whey. But yeah, I will put my 15% off Food Spring code up on the screen, just because I know some of you have found that really useful. So yeah, we've got a lot of protein there, and then the banana is honestly just because I like banana, and you've got some good carbohydrates in there as well. I do find that I've got a little bit of a sweet tooth, and things like having berries or bits of fruit throughout the day do really help me, because it's not always that I'm like craving sweets or chocolate. It's just if I have too much savory stuff, I'm like, where's my sweet thing? So you will have seen in my last What I Eat in a Day video, I have berries at breakfast, so I kind of alternate between having eggs and things like I had today and berries. But yeah, we've got bananas today, which is amazing. Usually I'd have this post-workout, but I'm actually waiting for what I'm having for lunch to defrost, and it's 1:55, so I'm having this as like a late snack, and then I'll have my lunch a little bit later on in the day today. I don't know what I'm gonna do about a workout yet. I'll probably do it just before dinner. Right, it's finally lunchtime, and my lunch has defrosted, but I'm actually about to take my little supplements, I guess, and I thought I'd just go through them with you quickly. So I take a daily vitamin. You take 2 of these a day. They're just Food Spring ones. And then the other thing that I've been introducing since they very kindly sent these to me are the Optibac Extra Strength. I don't even know like what you call them. They're basically good bacteria and really good for like digestion if you get really bloated. They have acidophilus in them, which is actually something that I have taken for quite a long time. I did have a break from it just before they sent me these, just because I hadn't got around to going to Holland Bar and getting them, but I have honestly noticed a difference. This is my second pot. Yeah, I just thought I'd share them with you guys, because I know a lot of girls get really bad bloating and things like that, and they have genuinely really helped me. But lunch, we were waiting for the scallops to defrost. That actually looks like such a big portion. Oh, now I've just dripped scallop juice all over me. Oh no. Yeah, I'm gonna have to change this top. Sorry. You can smell it. You can't smell it.
Like I can smell
I mean, it gets so weirded out by like weird juices. And oh my god, that was so over the top. Anyway, we've got scallops. This is maybe the second time actually I've made them on my channel, but Muscle Food sell them, and we've been doing really good Muscle Food orders since the start of lockdown. So we've got scallops. I'm probably gonna cook those with like lime, chili, garlic, just because they're really nice like that. And then I have got this rice, which is left over from our dinner last night. I cooked Elliot like a jerk chicken dinner, like a Caribbean dinner basically. Elliot's family are from Jamaica, Elliot's dad's family, and I want to get good at cooking Jamaican food because they cook amazing Jamaican food. So we've got good old rice and peas pretty much. So I'm gonna have a little bit of that alongside my scallops and some veggies as well, and just see how it turns out. On a walk and had the most annoying thing happen. So I haven't properly like looked at my Fitbit data on my phone for ages, because like I said, I haven't really been wearing it, and I just tried to connect it whilst I was on a run. Somehow I've managed to wipe the data for the day, so basically I have no idea how many steps I'm on. This is saying 2,214, and I have done way more than that, but basically I just reset it during the middle of being on a walk, which is just so annoying. But anyway, I just actually had something really exciting come through, and my Gather page has just kind of launched, and I've just put it live. And pretty much Gather, I was going to show you on here, but maybe I'm going to show you on my laptop actually. Hang on. So pretty much Gather is like, I'm trying to explain this right, a website that will have on, or has on now, loads of my favorite things. So all the things that you guys ask me questions about, like gym trainers, what resistance bands you used, where your plants from, where the outfit you're wearing on Instagram is from. It's literally holding all of the things that you guys ask questions about the most, things that I share on social media, all that kind of stuff, all in one place, which is super exciting. And very helpful because there are links to absolutely everything on here. So this is the landing page. It just looks so unique and cool. I absolutely love it. So you can go down and shop my skincare, and it's literally got everything I use in, like the sun cream I'm using at the moment, some Charlotte Tilbury bits, loads of things, honestly everything. And the idea is I can keep building on it. So at the moment I have selected bits on, but I haven't got everything on. So the other thing that I have on here are the things that I use to make my content. Believe it or not, I get tons of questions on this, and also from fellow content creators. So it's really good to have everything on here. So like camera lenses, even down to memory cards, hard drives, my selfie light, and then we move into more of the workout essentials. Now I don't have tons of stuff on here because very excitingly I'm just about to enter into a long-term partnership with My Protein Activewear, which is so exciting, but I haven't actually put any of their clothes up yet because I haven't tried too many of them yet. But we've got some of the gym trainers that I wear, we've got my food spring, protein, resistance bands, etc., my HIIT trainers, and then we've got home stuff. I'm not going to show you everything, but I'll just show you fashion as well, just because I literally love this section of it. It's so cute. So we've got like my Jordans, jeans, like denim bucket hats, literally everything on there. And it's honestly so easy for you guys because all the links are on there, but I will put it in the description box. It'll probably be something that I leave in the description box of my videos, quite honest with you, because I think it's just going to be so useful, and it means that you don't have to like leave a comment or DM me and wait for a response back. You just know that it's likely to be on there, and I'll make sure that I keep updating it and I get new things and have little like collections and YouTube haul collections and stuff like that. But anyway, just wanted to show you that because I am super excited, and I've literally just put it out on my Instagram page and I've had amazing feedback from all of you. Right, so I'm going to show you what we're making for dinner now. Actually, Elliot's out because Elliot's mum has this, I don't know, like an outhouse thing that has a bit of a gym in it. So Elliot's been going there just to use the gym because no one else is using that, which is great for him. It also gives me a little bit of time alone in the flat. But I am going to make dinner for both of us now because I'm literally starving, and I can just hope he comes back soon. But we are going to have this honey shrimp noodle recipe, which is from the most amazing cookbook. I did speak about it before, but it's called Original Flavor. This literally looks like the most incredible recipe. Kind of looks just like a soy, I don't know, honey noodle thing. And I'm gonna give it a try tonight. I've got all the ingredients. So yeah, let's see how we get on. That is dinner made. This honestly looks so good. It's kind of, do you know, the only thing is though, it's annoying me that it looks a little bit like a normal prawn stir fry, because honestly, oh my gosh, I tried the sauce and it was a joke. But I put it all into MyFitnessPal for you, and I'll obviously put it up on screen, but I just wanted to show you. Obviously I'm not going to go through the whole recipe because that's not really fair on the people who wrote the book, but obviously my main source of protein there is prawns. It's a bit weird today that I've had scallops and prawns because I wouldn't usually have that in a day. I'd usually have one of them as like tofu or just like a plain piece of fish or like tin tuna or something, and both of them have been very like seafoody. But anyway, we'll roll with it. So we've got the prawns. I literally use a whole pack of prawns and they have 23.8 grams of protein. By the way, I also am very aware that the prawns and the scallops aren't the most, I don't know, like budget friendly things to buy, but you could easily replace that with just a plain piece of fish. Supermarkets I've actually found often sell like frozen fillets of fish as well that are usually an awful lot cheaper. So do look out for those, as well as frozen seafood. That is also often quite a lot cheaper, but we've got lots of micronutrients in here. So we've got onions, we've got green pepper, we've got red pepper, and then lots of little bits like ginger, garlic that you will have seen going in. And there's obviously a little bit more fat in the sauce because we have got a bit of butter as well as some oil, that kind of thing. But overall, oh my gosh, this recipe, you've got to try it. Had a little taste before and honestly the sauce is just so good. But yeah, that is my completed day of eating, and I don't think I'm gonna eat anything else today, if I'm being quite honest with you, just because I don't really feel like I'm gonna need anything else after this. Sometimes I do have one of those options hot chocolates in the evening, but I'm not like a huge evening eater. Like I tend to get a bit more snacky at lunchtime and throughout the day, so it's not too much of a problem for me. But yeah, as you will have seen for my total for the day, we have got 154 grams of protein and my goal is 158 grams, so that is pretty good to me. And then what I tend to do with carbohydrates and fats, because I obviously don't track, some days I'm sure I will go over what I sort of added to my fitness pal as a gauge, and then some days I would go under, so it doesn't really matter, to be honest. They're not the things that I worry too much about. I do naturally eat more of a high carbohydrate than a high fat diet, but yeah, it's not really something that I focus on. It's mainly the protein, just because it really supports my training, and also like I said in my last video, which is the Q&A, protein is just so essential. And I personally feel like a body that eats like 1,800 calories of really high carb and high fat foods and little protein versus someone who eats a very high protein diet, there's just a massive difference in the way that your body will end up looking. So I'm gonna end the video here, guys, while it's still light outside. I honestly just enjoy filming in the summer so much more because I hate footage when it's all that like horrible yellow light. But thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy it, make sure to subscribe and hit the like button. I really appreciate it. I know you guys love watching what I eat in a day videos, so I will try and keep them up because I do tend to chop and change what I eat quite often. The only thing that I really keep the same is breakfast, so yeah, I guess they're a little bit interesting, I don't know. But do also leave me a comment if you have enjoyed it, and I'll see you in my next video.